So we're thrilled to kick off day one of the National Symposium, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to our first speakers. Coming together to welcome you all to the event are Tania Vrionis, CEO of Ovarian Cancer Canada, and Erin Barrett, Teal sister living with ovarian cancer and chair of Ovarian Cancer Canada's Board of Directors. During this session, Tania and Erin will discuss the importance of our community, our forward momentum, and how together we will improve outcomes. Tania and Erin, over to you.
Thanks so much, Stephanie, for the introduction. Good evening, everyone, or afternoon, wherever you're joining us from. My name is Tania Vrionis, and I am the CEO of Ovarian Cancer Canada. It's such an honor to be kicking off our national symposium, and thank you all so much for tuning in. We've got a packed agenda. I can't wait for the next 2 evenings. Tonight, I'm just thrilled to be joined by Erin Barrett, the chair of our board of directors, who's joining us live from BC.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Tania, and thank you to everyone who's joined us today and tonight. Every time I have the privilege of joining these events and speaking with all of you, I always leave re-energized, and I want to do more for this community. And I know that tonight will prove no exception.
I know exactly what you mean, Erin. Over the last few months, a lot has been going on in this community. Time just seems to have flown by. September, it's come and gone, but we raised that teal flag for Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. The 2022 Ovarian Cancer Canada Walk of Hope, we made its return to the parks and the trails. We hosted national ceremonies online for those who weren't joining us in person, and we raised an incredible amount of funds, $1.4 million raised to further progress against this disease. My heartfelt thanks to so many of you who laced up and rallied support from your community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But that's not all. Our committed partners hosted tournaments at their workplaces, hosted awareness seminars, and very exciting, we announced events returning like the Lady Ball in Halifax and Charlottetown next spring. And we took to Parliament Hill, which was really, really inspiring. Myself, along with staff members, board members, patient advocates, some of whom are joining us tonight, and our researchers led a series of successful meetings with MPs in Ottawa and virtually. We urged all political parties to continue investing in scientific progress against ovarian cancer. We're doing our part, and we're asking government to do theirs. Our message was clear. Canada needs to continue to invest in ovarian cancer research to improve patient outcomes. Ovarian Cancer Canada, we will not waver in our commitment to research to enhance prevention, treatment, and to save lives.
Absolutely. And as chair of the board of Ovarian Cancer Canada, and as a person who has been personally affected by this disease, I truly see the impact of our work and all of our efforts. When I was first diagnosed, I felt scared and alone, like I'm sure many of you did. I felt lost in a sea of different cancers with so few other ovarian cancer patients around me. But that was then. And now I'm overwhelmed and inspired by the support coming from this wonderful community. When I was diagnosed with a rare form of ovarian cancer, but I'm committed to raising the teal flag for all types of this disease, not just the most common, all of them. Because in my experience, and in the experiences of countless teal sisters that I've met over the years, I'm motivated to be here now, contributing to this incredibly important cause and taking an active role in improving the journey for others.
And Erin, I know I say this to you in private all the time, but we are so thankful that we've got you in our corner. Voices like Erin's and the involvement from our patients and community champions is at the forefront of our work. We are spearheading groundbreaking research, and we're committed to a research plan that aims to advance new treatments to improve the survival of women with ovarian cancer. And I believe with every fiber of my being that we are on the cusp of bringing new treatment strategies to our communities. In just 3 years of research, we have made many significant accomplishments, and you'll have the opportunity to learn more about these in a later session with Dr. Barbara Vanderheiden. But let me just give you a small snapshot. We have funded 23 projects on ovarian cancer research models that set the stage for future discoveries for the diagnosis, prevention, and treatments for all types of ovarian cancer. We have 6 potentially transformative clinical studies underway and 13 innovative preclinical studies in the pipeline. We've created an ovarian cancer research consortium, which consists of 250 plus members across this country. We have established an amazing national team of 20 plus partners in research, which I know you're a key member of, Erin.
Indeed.
And we've provided partial or full funding for 75 plus research personnel.
When you say it out loud all together like that, it really speaks to the strength in numbers and what comes when we work together as a community. And it proves that we can make change a reality. And our voices are loud and people are really listening. And it's this momentum that we're building that's impossible to ignore. And every person who is a part of our community, which means all of you who have joined us to watch today and beyond, you've all contributed to this growing momentum. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, we all know that progress in research comes at a steep price, and every dollar we receive helps to advance our cause of better treatments, better supports, and earlier diagnosis for women. In these challenging times, we know how hard fundraising can be and how challenging it can feel to ask people to give and give. The hard-earned funds from our walk participants, our partners and our sponsors, our monthly donors and legacy donors, everyone who buys a ticket to an attend event, and people like me and you and Tania here, every dollar we contribute helps to create a brighter future. And for that, we thank you for always stepping up and supporting Ovarian Cancer Canada.
And there is so much work to be done, and we're not stopping now. It really is the perfect storm when the passion of our donors and partners comes together with the funding from the government that we've been so fortunate to receive to really make this change and progress a reality. As Erin said, every dollar contributes to this work and is absolutely vital to furthering our mission. When we met with MPs, we asked the government to continue supporting Ovarian Cancer Canada. We asked for $15.7 million by 2024 so that we can continue the groundbreaking research being done right across the country. With further funding, we can better understand how health inequities impact those affected by ovarian cancer. We can keep those with lived experience of this disease front and center in our research, and we can continue to answer the most critical research questions.
Absolutely. As a patient advocate myself who attended a few of these meetings, I was so impressed with the support that we received. The MPs we met with were shocked to hear that outcomes for this disease haven't changed in over 50 years. And each we met with committed to adding their voice to our requests for more support.
For me, I was so proud to be able to look the Minister of Health in the eyes face to face in Ottawa and tell him that not only have we met every goal, every single deliverable that we laid out with their initial $10 million commitment, we have far surpassed those goals. Through leveraging that commitment to attract further investment, we funded more studies, more clinical trials than we ever set out to do. As they said to us, that rarely happens. Everyone I spoke to in Ottawa was quite surprised when I told them this. But the best part of it is I know we can do it again. We showed him that we are the best return on investment that they can make. And why? It's because we're accelerating research progress. We're taking research to new heights. We're doing research differently. We're earning international recognition for Canada as a leader in pioneering transformative research and discoveries. And we're not slowing down anytime soon.
That's right. We can't and we won't. I'm here today as someone living with ovarian cancer, as a donor, a walk participant, and a chair of the Ovarian Cancer Canada Board of Directors. I am deeply committed to this work and stand by this organization wholeheartedly. I know absolutely that the next big breakthrough in ovarian cancer is just around the next corner. But we cannot do this without you. Thank you to everyone here tonight and to your family and friends and beyond to your circle of support for sharing this passion and furthering progress against this disease.
Thank you to you, Erin, for being our champion and for your role as chair of the board supporting our mission forward. It's an honor to be able to work with you as closely as I do. Before I turn it back to Stephanie to introduce you to the next session, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone joining us tonight. I hope you see your role in our work and can see the progress that we're making. Believe me when I tell you, just as Erin said, we are on the cusp of breakthroughs that really can change the face of this disease for good. And that hope, it can become a reality. On behalf of the entire staff team at Ovarian Cancer Canada, thank you for supporting this important work and for being a champion for this cause. Enjoy the rest of the 2022 National Symposium, and it's over back to you, Stephanie.
Thank you both for those inspiring words. I know you both started and said that you leave these sessions energized and inspired, and that's how I feel starting. Thank you for those words.